Tell me what nails you're getting this time.
So I made a mistake and decided that if the Tillies reached the grand final, I would get Tilly's jersey nails.
Why is
Um,
that a mistake?
have you seen how much yellow is involved in their jersey?
Moments of Madness Season 3.
We're talking about the weird things that non-neurotypical people do, and we're quite happy with our weirdness, but normal people look at us and go, "You're mad."
Well, the ones they were wearing last night weren't that yellow.
That's their
Could be
away
like,
jerseys, though.
I know. You could
Daniel
still
already
use
said that
it.
to me. It's like, you could use that. I'm like, no, it's like not really the point of it. It's like, realistically, black with some pink zigzags could be anything. It has to be the actual Tilly's jersey.
Okay.
So,
Not identifiable enough to use their away jerseys.
yeah, pretty much. So,
Well, yellow also matches the website. So,
that is true. And they do have green zigzags through it. So,
yeah,
yeah. Um, hmm.
it's only for a little while.
Yeah, and the efforts to identify my A-League team continue. So I was talking to Yvonne, I was like, "Do you support the soccer?" And she's like, "Is the Pope Catholic?" And I was like, "Sometimes."
My
And
dad's variation on that is the Pope's son Catholic because he can never resist a little stir.
yeah, so yeah, she was like, "Oh," I said, "Who do you support?" And she gave me, a, I think it's Portugal team. And the
Okay.
name I forgotten already. I blanked on it already. I said, "What about the Australian A Leagues?" And she's like, "Well, you have to support Melbourne Victory." I said, "No, no, I don't." Like, for a start, there are
Says
three Melbourne
who?
teams. Even if I was choosing based on location, I said I gave her the rundown of where we're at. I was like, "There's two green teams, and I liked Canberra because my girl Hayu plays there."
Heyman.
Heyman, so oh God,
Yeah.
my brain today is just like
Hey
so.
Lou.
No, no, I for some reason I went with Hey You.
Oh, hey you.
So
It's
yeah,
kind of close. It's in the
yeah,
right zone.
but Miguel Heyman plays for Canberra, and they've got green, but they've only got a women's team. They don't have a men's team, and that bugs
Uh-huh.
me to have a whole other team for men's. And if the other team has a women's team, I'll feel upset because like I'm not supporting their women's team. Yeah, a whole big thing. I
You're
said, but
making
then
too many rules.
like it's not that I'm making them, it's just that my brain makes them. Like, no, 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 no. Um
I mean,
and
I shouldn't talk. I'm the person who has to like line up all the M&Ms by color and then eat them in the right order. So.
so yeah, so the next green team, well, the only other green team is Western United. I'm like, where are they Western of? Because like I like it, it's green and black, looks good to me. So I dug a bit and I'm like, Western Melbourne. Okay, that's
Okay.
possible. Then I went dug a little bit deeper, home ground Geelong. Now, I love green, but I actually don't think I love green as much as I irrationally hate Geelong. I
Mm-hmm.
really hate Geelong. So, I wrote all that down. And she's like, well, that just sort of leaves the Sydney Football Club. I said, well, funny you say that because I'd narrowed it down to Melbourne Football Club and Sydney Football Club. They're both light blue. I can handle the colours. And she's like, well, I don't know if this helps or hinders, but Reagan is a Sydney supporter. I said, is that the demented breakdancing chick? And she's like,
Yeah.
yes. I'm like, that hinders. Suddenly I'm reevaluating how much I hate Geelong. Because I have an even stronger irrational hatred for her. Like she is like the
I'm
fact that she
really
got
glad.
lips hid just about satire makes her as un-Australian as I can think of. Like,
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
I'm really glad that I just tuned out of that whole controversy because
I
I,
managed
I
to
just don't
sit
have the
through about 30 seconds of her dance, maybe if that before the cringe was too
yeah.
much for me. I was
Mm.
like, this is what we sent. How did she make it? There has to have been some nepotism or something going on for her to be the breakdancer we sent.
Yeah,
Like,
I
just
don't know. I didn't even watch it. I just saw the stills of her doing the kangaroo thing.
yeah. I've
Um,
seen some of her rationale interviews and stuff where she's like, "Well, I knew I was never going to be able to compete with the international people, so I was making a statement about Australia or something like that." And I'm like, "Well, if you knew you couldn't compete internationally, maybe you should have let someone who could actually dance go." Just throwing that out there, but
Yeah,
maybe
food for thought.
someone younger, fresher with some actual style, something. Not you. How about that? Not you. Um, but yeah, the fact that like she's become a joke, that's not the problem. Aussies are always willing to have a laugh at
Everyone's
themselves.
a
We're
joke.
always
Everyone's a joke in everything.
every
That's
it's the fact
just
that because she's a joke, she's like lawsuits and all sorts of things because there was a stand-up chick that was putting on like some parody about it. She tried to shut it down with lawsuits, then tried to claim the lawsuits weren't about that, but then she copyrighted like the silhouette of that kangaroo thing and a whole bunch of other shit. And I'm just like,
what?
this is as un-Australian
Are
as it
you
fucking
kidding
gets.
me?
So,
Oh,
you know,
that's just when
you
people
fucked
start
up.
throwing around intellectual property bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I get on my high horse and
Yeah, so
the
it's just like,
fox
you know what?
is
You
set
could have
down.
actually redeemed yourself by going, yeah, you know what? I done fucked up. Isn't it funny? We could all laugh at me. And that would have
Yeah.
been fine. Australians still would have rallied behind you for doing that. The
Yeah.
fact that you
Oh,
got a
we
bug up
love us
your
a
ass,
humble underdog who can laugh at themselves.
yes, we absolutely do. So yeah,
Yeah.
Reagan, nah, nah, nah. So yeah, so by mental association, Sydney Football Club is now not what I want to go
Oh
near.
no, they've been tainted
They have been
forever.
tainted. And the worst part is they're a sports team and they're now like tainted by someone who has shown absolute unsportsmanlike attitude
Yeah.
for so I'm just like, you know what? Maybe Geelong's not that bad after all.
It's not their fault if she supports them. It's not like they were soliciting her, like, doing a cross
No.
promotion or what. I'm sure there are plenty of assholes who like all the football
Oh,
teams
I'm
and
sure.
therefore they're all
Like they're
tainted.
called
We just
Queenslanders.
don't know about it yet. Yeah.
So,
Oh
so
man.
yeah, but like the amount of different things I've tried, different angles I've tried for trying to find the team I want to support,
Yeah.
because I was like, okay, I'll look for Lismore-born professional players. Who did they play for? Maybe I could. So the one current active that I know about, Rankin, she's in the Matildas. Cool. She doesn't see
Okay.
a lot of game time though, unfortunately. But she
Yeah.
doesn't play for any of the Australian league teams. I think she's playing for
Mm.
Chelsea. But when she started, she played for Brisbane, then Melbourne Victory. And the other one that was Lismore born played for Brisbane and then Melbourne Victory. I'm like, okay, well,
Oh
I've seen their feet on a path.
no.
Suddenly, Lismore, you let me down, mate, because you make me go near Brisbane or Melbourne Victory. Come on. And it's the whole thing is very, very bizarre why my head's reeling out different clubs
Yeah, I love
because,
all the criteria. It's like nothing to
right?
do with who's actually playing or their
Right?
skill
Well,
level or
because
anything.
I'm
It's like
still
colors and where the players are
well, it's
from,
because I'm still new
geography.
coming back into it that I don't know any of the players, so I don't know who I
Yeah.
want, like who I like. I do, I and the people I do like at the moment is based on my watching of the Women's Asian Cup
Yeah.
and have nothing to do with anything. Like Heyman
Yeah.
hasn't been on field very much in these games, but for
Yeah.
some reason, the first time she ran out, she cute little face with the pixie cut and everything, and I'm like,
I
I like
know.
her, and look at her name, I like her. So I like Gory. Um,
Yeah.
Fowler seems to be an up and comer, so cool. Um, yeah, the Torpy. Oh, there's one called Ford, and every time
Yeah.
the game last night, she just seems to be filled with attitude, like
Oh,
absolute
she is.
fucking attitude. And I'm just
If-
like, I love you. You're a bruiser,
If a
aren't you?
woman had like high testosterone, it's her.
She's
She'll
like,
go,
you can even see her mouthing off at like her own
Yeah.
teammates. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? I'm like, that's how I used to play, man. I've been yellow carded and sent off for swearing at my own team. And I wouldn't have done it if they weren't so fucking useless. So they had it coming. But the last time I actively followed and tuned in on soccer, Mark Boschnick hadn't started cocaine yet. So it's been a minute, okay?
Fair enough. I think the last real soccer game I watched before the Matildas came along was like the 1998 World Cup or something. I can't remember which year it was in the 90s, but
such a huge crush on Mark Boschnick. I really, really, really did. So anyway, carry on. So yeah, to the world out there at large, for some strange, terrifying reason, Marley has become obsessed with sportsball.
all of the sports
Specifically,
ball.
Specifically the round sports ball.
Well,
like
the
NRL
cricket,
still suck.
the cricket and the soccer.
Yeah, I'm not really obsessed with the cricket. It's been more of a bonding thing with Dad, and more of a it's nostalgic background noise while I'm doing other things. Whereas with the soccer, I am actually focused, paying attention, watching what's going on.
But soccer is a fun game to watch. Like, I'm not a sports ball person, but I will watch soccer.
Yeah. So, I mean, AFL is all right to watch, but it's much better live. It's much better when you're being swept up by the atmosphere at a live game. Because, you know, I was in the Essendon cheer squad and a member of the Essendon Football Club for half a second there one year. Daniel, like back when Daniel was 10, like we were like silver club members or something for a year or two. And then it sort of petered out because it was more I was doing it more for Daniel than for me, and like he was only interested in it for a hot second. I think his interest waned really quickly when he was basically bullied out of Auskick. So, because he was interested enough to join Auskick, but they were real prats, and the parents were worse. So, yeah. So Ashburton area in Melbourne, whole bunch of middle class people with delusions of upper class. The whole lot of them act like they're better than everything else. So, don't have a lot of good things to say for them. So,
and I think there's something with like team sports and parents in our modern era. It just seems like such a living vicariously through my kid exercise.
Well, think about it. It's the only real path for them to be famous and rich that doesn't involve the parents actively having to do much.
Yeah, other than put pressure on their children and
pay for the club. Yeah, because like if they want them to be some sort of brilliant doctor or something, they have to put in the hard yards helping them with projects and understanding and tutoring and making sure that they're keeping academically ahead. That's a lot of fucking effort for the parents to do. And from what I can gather nowadays, a lot of parents don't want to put that much time and effort into the children that they claim to love and have given life to. I am very jaded on modern parents.
Yeah. Look, I don't know what the reality is. I have a very small sample size of parents that I actually bother to listen to.
Is it me and Simon?
Only slightly bigger than that sample size, but pretty close.
So yeah, I've never gotten on board with NRL. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything about it. Like they claim that they have positions. Like he's a forward and he's a I'm like, you line up in a line.
It's total chaos.
They literally line up in a line across the field. There is no backwards because no one's back there. They're in a line, and then they just try and charge for. I do not get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never really gotten NRL.
Yeah.
Unless you just don't want to admit that you like watching big burly men rub up against each other.
Well, who doesn't love that? But
yeah, most of the men folk in Queensland who support that sport don't want to admit that.
Mm-hmm.
But it has been one of Daniel's favorite things throughout his life. Like when he was in school, they had gender separated classes for specific things. And
Okay.
in one of them, for some strange reason, the boys were all watching Billy Elliot. Don't know why. Don't question these things. Seems weird to me. But
some people think it's a good movie. I don't know.
I actually haven't seen it. But the
Me
boys in
neither.
this class and in the school was apparently the ratio was like 90% male for a start.
Wow.
Because most of them were Muslim. And
Right.
3-4 blocks away was the all girls Muslim school, so that's where most of their sisters went. Anyway, so yes, these boys sitting around going, "Oh, that's so gay," and Daniel's like, "Well, I mean, I'd rather dance with the chicks than shove my head up another guy's ass than shower with him. That seems pretty gay to me."
I wish I could remember the stand-up comedian's name.
It was Steve Husey Goldfish.
There's this great Australian stand-up comedian. This was like pretty old, I think, but the clip is floating around on YouTube somewhere. I'll have to dig it up. But he's like a metalhead stand-up comedian, and he was talking about how a lot of men who are into heavy metal talk a lot about being heteronormative, and it's not okay to be gay and stuff like that. And
yeah, look at us, we like black and beer and head banging and thrashing and being man.
He was just more reflecting that in his experience he ran into a lot of people who were didn't want to be considered gay, and because it was somehow less manly to be gay, right? Like you're effeminate if you're a man who likes other men. And he was
take them to beer night at the gay bar.
He well, that was the thing. He was like, yeah, so you like the soft, womanly, that's what you're attracted to. But let me tell you what's real manly. Like you want to fuck another man. That's hardcore. It was very funny. He did it much better than I explained it.
Well, there's been a few shorts recently that I shared in the doom scrolling thing where it was like, men, they want a strong son, so what could be better for your father than for you to marry one and give him two?
Yeah, and then he has 2 sons.
Yep. That was that alpha one. It's like, how many men your women have slept with. What could be more manly than one-upping her and going and screwing just as many men? Or even more alpha is go do all the same men.
Yeah. That one cracked me up.
Yep.
That guy's pretty funny too.
Yep. God. Yeah. People, you can't catch the gay, man. Okay, you are what you are.
It's not contagious.
If it was an active choice, I probably wouldn't be single this long because I'm sure I'd do better with the lesbians. In fact, I am actually positive. The amount of lesbians that have tried to pick me up over the years.
Well, there you go. The universe is sending you signals, man. You got to change teams.
Well, see, the thing is, I actually I identify as bisexual because sexually I'm attracted to some women, not all women, but some women.
Sure.
But I consider myself hetero-romantic because I'm not really being in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
If I met the right one, I'd probably change my mind. But yeah, relationship-wise and romantically, I definitely lean more towards hetero. But sexually, if you do it for me, I'll do you.
Any port in a storm.
Pretty much. Look, touch is a basic human necessity, okay?
It is. We are social animals.
We are. And I absolutely don't get those regular massages just so that I can be touched occasionally. And it's not as dirty as it sounds. I actually like jokes aside, I did actually realize at one stage during like peak depression time that yes, my back was sore and the massages helped, but I actually also felt emotionally sort of comforted at the end of it as well. And
Yeah.
I was like, took me a while to unpack that and realize it was just basic human touch. Like,
Yeah.
you know, because yeah, humans do actually need that. It is part of the psychological mental health
It
thing that,
is.
yeah.
I
So,
mean, that's all the bonding that parents do with children. A lot of that just comes from holding
mm,
your child and having that skin to skin contact.
I'm fairly sure that's the real reason why Daniel randomly comes into my office just to pat me on the head or touch my nose.
Probably.
It's not actually because he felt like I needed it. He just needed human touch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, apparently I negotiated for something like 40 nose books that he is allowed to give me without me fighting them.
I think you should renegotiate your contract.
Yeah, no, I've already lost that
That-
one.
That's
Daniel
too
is the
many.
loophole king.
What is
Um,
that, 40 a year?
no, that's just 40 he has in the bank. It doesn't renew or
Oh,
replenish. But
okay.
the loophole I didn't close down was I didn't specify when he had to take them or a time range. So technically, he could
Oh.
sell them for years and just scatter them if he wanted to.
What would be
But
really annoying is if he saved them up for some time that was really, really super annoying and then did 40 in a row.
well, he's used 4 now, so he's down to 36. But
Okay.
like I said, well, what is the difference between this and regular? Because like usually, like I can't exactly stop you. He's like, yeah, but you can't fight back. I'm like, I gave up fighting back ages ago. You walk up to me and do this with your finger in front of my nose, and I just sort of sit there and look defeated, and wait for it. So how is any of this different? Like,
Why do we need a contract around that?
he did make a point of pointing out that my favorite resident at his care facility, who is 96 by the way, fights back better than I do.
Well, you've got to choose your battles. This is why you're saving up to move into another city.
Yeah, that's why that's why I occasionally come out in the Discord and say, "Can I tell you 3 things? 1, Daniel grew up in an abusive household. 2, I've always been a single mother. And 3, Daniel is not abused." That's my way of saying Daniel's abusing me. Help!
Yes.
Hard done by.
I think you need to you know how they have like, puppy obedience school and where they tell the dog owners to be really firm with their
Uh-huh.
dogs. I think that you need whatever the equivalent is for
I
Daniel.
tried. I've tried everything.
No, I mean, but
Daniel
you
is
need like
literally
professional intervention.
no, because I couldn't afford the lawsuit for the emotional distress he would do to the trainer. Like Daniel literally prides himself on breaking other people and being unbreakable. Like I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen anyone actually ever break Daniel because like it keeps him going and amuses him the most
Yeah.
to outlast them. Like you're
Okay.
literally talking about it, someone who, as a kid in primary school level kid, when they're most distractible and need to be mentally engaged and entertained and stuff. If
Yeah.
you punished him by taking his shit away from him and leaving him only books he could read, would literally sit there for hours and just stare at a wall. He will outlast anyone.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe he
Daniel's one
has
super fucking power.
maybe he has a career in espionage ahead.
Oh no, he's not subtle. No, no, not espionage. Maybe some sort of infantry where he just brute force smashes things, including people's sanity. But no, espionage. No, I have so much faith in my son. Oh, guess what? The Greers gave me at my birthday dinner.
I have no idea.
So they've been making honey from their bees.
Oh, very nice.
Platypus honey.
Excellent.
Which
Hopefully not platypus flavored honey because that would be
no,
weird.
No, apparently that was like this is the name they ended up coming up
They
with, which
picked.
is fine with me because I
Oh,
like the platypuses. So yes, I was given honey. Yay!
yum.
It was actually quite funny because like at the end of the dinner, Matt and Louise, Greer and Mrs. Greer, notorious for being late. Like
Yeah.
absolutely notorious for being late. We went to dinner at an all you can eat place, so there are windows that you can eat from. Like
Mhm.
it's an hour and 50-minute window, right? They turned up like 20 minutes before the window was closing. We had pre-filled in some plates for them so they could eat with them on the table. So yeah, but they turned up and I gave them the stuffed bee that I bought them while I was down in Tasmania. And as we're leaving, Louise goes to give it back to me. I'm like, that was for you. And she said, you don't give us gifts on your birthday. I'm like, who the fuck else wants a stuffed bee, Louise? Nobody. So yeah, then they all piled around to our house for games because I was like, yeah, sure, I like seeing people. Just at FYI for everyone, the game's on, and I'll be watching that. So I'm trying to watch. Who was that? It was. I think that was the Korea
That was
versus Silver
the
Swami
Korea
tie.
game, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to watch that while playing Mysterium, and like trying to see around, and it's like, Corinne, 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 you need to give out more cards. Like, shut up! They nearly scored.
That was an
Wait,
intense game too.
it was an intense game.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Yes. So and I have been game shattering with everyone's favorite front end.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds dirty when you say it like that.
It's sort of like some kind of BDSM term.
Yeah, we might need to find a better code name for him. um. Anyway, so everyone's favorite work, Matilda fan.
Yeah.
Which apparently he keeps really quiet because I was talking to Andrew today, and
Really?
he's like, yeah, he's like, soccer? I was like, yeah,
No,
he's
surely he's
crazy
not
about the Matildas.
kept
Like,
it that
I knew
quiet.
about the medal, but yeah, no, that's pretty much his whole
No, I
shtick is
mean,
music and Matildas.
definitely when in casual conversation, he always brings it up. And yeah.
Yeah, probably since Andrew fits more Simon's mentality of sports ball. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe it's just
Probably has filters on for that.
Yeah. So anyway,
who are the Matildas?
Yeah. Wasn't that the name of the mascot for like Echo 99 or Bicycle? What are you talking about? Anyway, yeah. So been doing the chit chat during the games with Matt, and yeah, I think he's over me at this point because he was very quiet for most of the chit chat last night.
Well,
and
he was watching the game with me at the pub, so he was probably just distracted.
You didn't fucking tell me that.
I thought that was clear. I must
No, you just said you were watching at the pub. You didn't like.
Yeah,
I saw an earlier thing
suspects.
about Dr. Barrows in town, so I thought you were going out for dinner. I didn't actually connect those dots.
Yeah.
God. Well, in that case, it's even ruder that he put his do not disturb mode on then.
The
no
four
notifications.
usual suspects went to the pub and gossiped and watched. Well, we got slightly derailed by they had trivia but fortunately it finished right before the game started because the game started late.
Man, if I'd known that, I would have just banned the Discord channel and you could have relayed my comments on instead of me having to type shit out on my phone. Next time, be more clear.
Okay, I will. I'm sorry. I make stupid
it also
assumptions.
would have avoided me feeling like I was being a total pest to him because we've actually been like all the other games. It's been really back and forwards.
Yeah. Because he probably didn't have anyone to watch with.
Yeah. So and then last night he was just really only responded to a very few things, and it was really delayed responses. And I thought, okay, I've overstayed my welcome. I did warn him that he should feel free to regret the offer of feel free to chat me during games. Now it hasn't even been a full fucking tournament. He's regretting it. So that's how what I was feeling like. But no, he's just fucked off with my bestie at the pub watching the game without me. And none of you thought to fucking fill me in on the fact. That would have been your better play when you mentioned that you're going out. You invited Mr. Simone out to somewhere. You better play on the baiting Marley to move would be, hey, we're going to watch it at the pub. And, so apparently there's a 2.0 update coming for Planet Crafter.
Okay. I
would
haven't
like to know
played
when.
1.0, so I don't know what that
So,
means.
well, this one apparently is like there's going to be a new biome on the primary planet. And some
Okay.
decorations for building and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's minor. I'm guessing mostly cosmetic type changes, but for
Yeah.
someone who mostly pays for, the base building
The
and stuff,
aesthetic.
I'm excited
Yeah.
about it. Because like last year, they did a free DLC update, which was basically all aesthetics and
Yeah.
decorations and stuff. So I'm really excited about new ones coming out because there's only so many pool tables I can build for my planet where I'm the only person. Need to teach the frogs to play
Well,
pool
then
with
nobody
me.
is hogging the pool table.
That is true.
You have them all to yourself.
Hang on, my food is at the door.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Heh, did that work? I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Can you still
I
hear
can
me
hear
now?
you. I can still hear you.
Oh, I switched my. This is the difference between Riverside and Zoom, isn't it? I can switch microphones without pausing recording.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Mongolian beef,
Mm-hmm.
battered sweet and sour pork,
Mm-hmm.
and rice.
Nice.
I'm sure I ordered 2 rice though, because you always need an extra rice for the next day.
That's true.
Hmm? Extra rice. Past orders. That's why I can't see what I ordered. No, I didn't. Boo! I fucked
Yeah.
up. Marley made a mistake.
It is easy to make rice.
Not like their rice. Like their rice is half the reason I miss not living close by them, and why I'm so excited about them delivering it to me.
Yes. Is it steamed or fried rice?
Fried rice.
Ah. Yeah, good fried rice is hard to come by.
It is.
I will
Sometimes it's like
agree.
I really hate the ones that they make them too oily, and
Mm.
I'm like, how do you even make it oily steamed like oily fried rice? Just something wrong with you. Um, or when they make it too dry.
Yeah.
Mm,
The right balance is very important with fried
hmm
rice.
And then it's really weird when you get places that don't even put any prawns in their fried rice.
Um, I usually get chicken fried rice.
Oh yeah, I get special fried
So
rice.
yeah, which I'm okay with, like, I'm okay with prawns. I'm even okay with like prawns and pork, like, the little cube, whatever that is. I don't even know what kind
Yeah,
of pork that is, but I don't generally eat pork.
yeah,
So most of the time, I'm I don't get
yeah.
fried rice
Yeah.
with prawns usually.
I think because I have tried chicken fried rice before, but I just find it. Uh, people, you can all laugh at me as much as you fucking want, but find it too flavorsome.
Okay. I'm gonna
Like,
laugh at you.
yeah, go for it. Look, I think I'm pretty on the record as for the most part I'm a bland eater.
Yeah.
So, special fried rice hits just the right amount of bland for me that I
Yeah.
can mix up a little bit with sweet and sour or Mongolian to make it a
Yeah.
little bit more punchy. But yeah, if it was chicken fried rice, I'd probably eat just that because the rest of it would just
Yeah.
be too much.
Well, because for whatever reason, like Olivia and Owen will eat ham and then we'll eat bacon and stuff like that. But when it comes to fried rice, they only like fried rice with chicken for some reason.
Fair?
So that just kind of decides
Yeah.
for us that we're gonna get chicken fried rice. And
fair enough.
the place that we usually order from where we get like Chinese food, the chicken fried rice is really good. And then we just usually get dumplings, like we don't get stir fried main or whatever. So we get dumplings, and then the fried rice you kind of just eat on its own. So you don't have the problem of it being too flavorful and overwhelming the other dishes because you're just eating dumplings and fried rice.
Yep.
So, but today we just had leftovers because we are a house absent of children. They are getting extremely muddy at Barrington Tops, presumably.
Okay.
Because it's raining quite heavily over the next 3 days while they're at camp.
Do you know this? Sorry, I put it on without sound so that I can listen to you and everything, but I have put the Korea-Japan match on the other monitor now.
Oh, okay.
It's like just started.
Yeah.
But everyone I've watched so far with Japan in it, right, until tonight, they've been playing up against another team that's been wearing white.
Okay, interesting.
Right, so they've been in their blue jerseys, and the other team has been in white, obviously, as their like away jerseys, whatever, because it was not the same team both times.
Yeah.
But it keeps breaking my brain because Japan's flag is white with the red thing in the middle. So my brain keeps thinking that the players wearing white is Japan, not the ones wearing navy blue.
Yes.
So
it does seem like why blue? Japan red.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe it's because China is red.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how sportsball teams pick their colors. I think that would be an interesting thing to learn about. How do they pick the colors?
I don't know. Because I don't think that any team should ever pick yellow or brown. And then Hawthorn pick both of them at the same time.
Yeah. Especially brown. Yellow I can see because it's kind of visible on the field, but brown is just so blah. Like
orange is gross. No one should ever pick orange. And why aren't there more green teams? Green is a brilliant color, people. Use it more.
But it blends in with the grass too much.
Couldn't care less.
So last Friday, I had my once in a blue moon catch up with all of my uni friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're all scattered across the globe, so it's kind of challenging for us. Like 2 of my friends got up at 5 a.m. to do this. And one was squeezing in the call before her lunch thing, and then I was like talking to them at 8 o'clock at night, so we had like lots of time zones to juggle. But when you said orange, it just reminded me of my friend Sarah, who infamously hated orange. And so, of course, when she told us that she was getting married and we were planning her bachelorette party, I bought a bunch of t-shirts and printed out some iron-on transfers and used RIT dye to dye all the t-shirts traffic cone orange and ironed on the thing.
You know, the more stories I hear about you and the more I get to know you, the more I actually disbelieve that you are a born American, not an Australian. Because that's like Australian level of shit stirring there.
I think that's why I moved here.
Probably.
I'm just more suited to the mentality.
Because realistically, like it's not a trait that I've noticed in a lot of Americans, the ability to just laugh at yourself.
Oh, we were, I mean, it wasn't like just my idea. We were all happy to
I'm not saying your whole team shouldn't come over here.
I mean, the funnier thing was that she also hated children. And now she has 2.
That tracks.
Yeah. She used to think that babies were staring at her like plotting something. She's like, why is that
They
baby
are.
looking at me?
They are.
Yeah, the answer is they are, but they won't be able to ever execute on it. So don't worry.
Yeah. You know, the point where I realized that Daniel was going to always be a colossal disappointment to me.
Colossal disappointment. Ouch.
Oh, wait till you hear the rest of this story, okay?
Okay.
Was on a train in Melbourne when he was we're still in Dandenong, so he would have been 9, maybe,
Okay.
and refused to kidnap the cute girl child for me.
Well, clearly he just doesn't know how to follow orders.
Yep. Apparently, we're not supposed to just take other people's kids. So yeah, when you measure by that yardstick,
What a
colossal
goody
disappointment probably means that he's a decent human being. The follow-up disappointments have been
AKA doesn't enable you in your insanity.
pretty much, yes. Refuses to be a drag queen so that I can be a drag queen mum.
Oh, that's so unkind.
He never supports my dreams.
He would make an excellent drag queen, I'm sure.
Oh, you absolutely would, yes. Meanwhile, the one dream he does support is me fucking off out of the state. You know.
Well, maybe he should give you more money.
Right in the wrong hole. Right.
Oh no, sorry. Well, if you want me to let you eat, we probably have enough material for a tangents episode.
Jeez, has it been that long already?
Yeah, it's after 8 o'clock now.
Oh, jeez. What time did we start?
Like 10 past 7, 7:15, something like that.
Really?
Yes, time flies when you're having fun and ranting about work bullshit.
About it, endings and goodbyes, so fuck off till next time. Like and subscribe for more anti-social abuse.
Thank you for listening to Moments of Madness podcast with Molly and AJ. Subscribe on our website, Spotify, Apple Podcasts or YouTube, and please leave a comment or join our Discord server for more madness. Talk to your GP to find out if Moments of Madness is right for you. Side effects include distraction, inappropriate laughter, eye rolling, as if, social anxiety, headache, nausea, drowsiness, and memory loss. Moments of Madness, as if. Goodbye, Greer.